Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone! Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. This is Life Coach Marife from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a professional certified co-actively co-create life coach. I'm also a certified mental health coach, a public speaker trained under the 6 steps of 6-figure public speaking career training, and also a mental model collector and the founder of my nth attempt to parenthood, a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. You are joining me today for a day without your health coach here in our new digital space, Think Talk Broadcast. Think Talk Broadcast is a flagship community project of the speakers of coaching Think Talk from Life Coach Philippines and a members of Coach A Coaching Club. Our mission is to get closer to our kindred and serve better our coaching tribe. We envision being the go to network for content that connects the heart, the mind, and the soul through the platform of life coaching. This is us in the Philippines advancing coaching as an art, a science, a lifestyle, a profession, and a business. One coaching thought for today. Ito po yung bibigay kong coaching thought po sa inyo ngayon is nothing is too hard when you know your why and what truly matters to you and what you truly value. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Today is the 20th of April in 2022, and I am broadcasting beyond borders of the Healthy Hub in Arellano Street, Tacloban City, Leyte, Philippines. You are joining me for a day without your health coach. This program is created for individuals who have not yet taken their health journey or may have taken their health journey but because of challenges, they have not continued to pursue the path towards health, and our coaching conversation will be centered on lifestyle and its impact to health. So I'm just so excited to introduce my guest for today, and he is from Dr. Vicente Orestes Romualdez Educational Foundation Incorporated, and he is the administrator of the TESDA School under DRVOREFI. He is a very creative person, and basically his creativity led him to becoming and founding. Siya kasi yung nag-create ng TESDA School under DRVOREFI. A very creative person, and he is quite challenged. Exciting sa kanya yung mga new ideas. He is by background a registered nurse and a medical doctor. So, kaya maraming alam to eh. So, but he is a very passionate art collector. So, he's passionate about arts. And I'm learning so much from him in terms of art, no? In fact, he is really actively, kilala po siya ng mga fellow art collectors niya. Kaya, yun, masaya kausapin siya regarding the arts, no? He lives actually a busy life, and I'm just so honored that he has the time to spend with us this afternoon to share his thoughts regarding our share his thoughts dito po sa ating conversation this afternoon. Friends and viewers, let us all welcome to our space Dr. Herman Nicolas. Hello, Doc.
Hello, thank you everyone. First, I'd like to say thank you for Think Talk broadcast. My coach, my life coach, but we put this into terms that this is what you call the progress or success coach. My success coach is Marife Garfin. And I'd like to say shout out to Coach A. I do hope she's listening. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the very what do you call this? The introduction was parang so overwhelming naman. Hindi naman ganun ka-busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much no, for joining us today, Doc Herman. No? And pag-usapan natin, no, let's jump in no, sa ating conversation. Now, I got to know you. For those who are bago lang no, nag-tune in, and I'm pretty sure you're not really familiar with the background. No? Kami po kasi ni Dr. Herman, we have worked together for quite some time, long time no, sa Bethany Hospital where I used to work
Okay.
po. No? At siya po ay naging clinical instructor, and for that matter, very active po siya. Kaya he's involved, no? He is involved. I would ask him to really be involved do sa mga activities namin sa hospital because he's a good, like really a good lecturer. Talagang, you know, being in, doing, no, being in the academe no, for quite some time, may yung expertise niya hindi ko yun matatawaran in terms of really doing some lectures no. So siya po ay parte ng mga ginagawa ko pong mga programs and activities in the hospital I've worked with no noong unang araw. But let us backtrack muna tayo, Doc Herman, no? We have seen each other, we've worked together. There were some activities that were together, no? But I don't really know how you truly lived your life, no? After the
With the
call of
work
duty, no? After the
hours. Yeah.
hospital work. Alam ko, very colorful yan eh. Kasi mga colorful yung mga kaibigan mo eh.
Yes.
Kilala ko din yung mga network mo, no? So, how would you describe your life back then? No? Bago
I guess
mag-Typhoon Yolanda. Okay?
way before Typhoon Yolanda, no? Way before, though I was working, I have this very good friend of mine, uh, one of the privileged few here in the city. Sabi niya, why would you work? Wherein people would go to work so that they could party. You are in a party. You are a party by yourself. Why should you go to work? Yun nga, because during younger years, people always want to are curious by curiosity, no? So I was living a privileged life then. No, it's not me, not my family, but I was lucky enough to have very good as well as privileged friends, living the comforts of life, travel, uh, parties, party all day, party all night, sleeping all day. And then weekends are for super parties, of course. If we talk about parties, there will always be food, little bit of food, much of booze or drinks, and
Mhm.
cigarettes or tobacco. So for privileged people, they have different what do you call this brands? They have different drinks, just
Yeah.
very not with the usual mediocre people. I say sorry for the words or the terms. So, but basically, from my background, because I'm in the medical field, I would know the definition of the damage to cells, the definition of the
Mhm.
damage it would cause for certain years by computation when a person is drinking too much or taking in
Mhm.
uh, smoking a lot, as well
Mhm.
as changing the biorhythm of the person, just as the
Mhm.
sleep pattern. So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
do
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
some. I would usually take up some uh, nutritional what do you call this supplements during those times. But I don't know if it was also as good as it would make me in the future. Now this is already the future.
Yeah.
So I
So
guess that's
parang
it.
pang-counteract siya.
Yeah, to
O parang
counteract
siyang
because
pang-counteract siya, no? Because, yeah.
sad to say, I do have friends, very good friends of mine, who died of. cancer of the liver because of too much drinking, tumors,
Mhm.
etc.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's it.
So, like, okay, like for example, no, kung i-paint mo, well, ito na yun, yung network mo, where, people affluent in society, yung mga, sabi mo nga, privileged sila, no, and they have the comfort of, being able to really be in a party and doing a lot of all those things, masasarap na food and all the, I can remember, no, masarap talagang, I remember a very close friend of yours, no, sa kanya talaga ako nakatikim ng masarap talaga na mga concoction, no, in terms of hard drinks, no. Doon ko talaga
Drinks.
natikman, as in super sarap talaga siyang mag-mix, no. So, yun yung when I was trying out, no, ano mo yung mga lasa nito, because hindi ko naman siya talaga, I'm not really familiar with it, no. Wala yung social life ko din, mababa nung unang araw eh. Kaya doon ko din natikman when I was just working. And I understand, masarap siya, and then you're with your friends. But um, back forward pa tayo, no? Like, atras pa tayo ng konti. During the time, no? During the time nung college days mo or high school days mo or probably college days, you're very active na yung social life mo. Ganun din ba yung picture ng araw mo o yung mga activities mo? Is it the same?
Because college was different in a sense that I'm in
Mm.
the Fine World University is one of the it was number one all over the Philippines. So uh, drinking or party is prohibited, but because you have
Mm-hmm.
friends trying to make bond with your group mates, so bonding is like drinking. Parang
Okay.
ganun yun.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
nung bata ka pa, so that's the
yeah.
that's the that's
That's the
the
norm for college
parang
people.
that's the norm,
Curiosity,
for young people.
experience.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
At least I
Oo.
say,
But
I have been
yeah.
through this. All of this
Mhm.
curiosity, experiencing, and everything. So that's
Mhm.
that's part of living, yes.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
no
Mhm.
regrets.
So, ah, so part of life nga, part, no, of growing up, part of the experience, no, na you got into it and you got
You
to
get
try it, no. So
lessons
walang,
during this point in time of a person. As you
yeah.
said
Mm.
during the coaching time, those were the seasons.
Yeah.
We have the season for this time, a season for another time. So
Mm.
once we leave the season, they're always with to say no regrets for those seasons,
Ah.
but optimistic for the future season.
Mhm. Mm. So, you said earlier kanina, sabi mo nga, no, na uh, you know already, because being a doctor and being a nurse, no, you know already yung mga repercussion, no, of drinking, of the smoking, and all of those things, no. Kaya nagsusupplement ka to counter, parang to counteract, no, to counteract yung impact nung yung booze and food and all of those things, no. But you were working as a nurse, no, you were working as a nurse. So, um how did you, like, be able to really, like, balance all this, no, yung magtatrabaho ka in the morning, and at time it's really party time.
I don't know, Miss. I don't know, Coach Marife. No, maybe there are certain what you call uniqueness in an individual, wherein a
Mm-hmm.
person uh, could be up all night,
Mm-hmm.
drinking, partying, but still working the following day. There's a season of you could have it all season. You
Mm-hmm.
could
Mm-hmm.
party,
Mm-hmm.
you could work.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the time frame of an individual from 25 to 35 years of age,
Ah,
wherein
yung
is the
energy
peak
pa.
and the energy is all there. So,
Yeah.
but uh, maybe after 35, a person could lessen the activity, focus
Yeah.
more on health. So I guess
Mm.
lucky for some individual genetically, just like me, no matter
Mm-hmm.
how much supplement will I get, others also would get supplements. Pero
Mm-hmm.
same uh, early others would have early deterioration of health. That's why some
Yeah.
also die of cancer when they reach their peak at 45. Some of my friends did
Yeah. Yeah.
succumb
Yeah.
to.
So,
Mhm.
okay. So, with an active lifestyle and, with all those things that's happening, may tanong tayo dito kay Coach Tino, what was the turning point to change direction when it comes to your health? Ano yung naging turning point mo?
I guess for me, because as I said earlier, each every individual is unique, genetically,
Mm-hmm.
uh, physically, emotionally. Uh, I always tend to think of I would do this because I am happy of doing this. So
Mm-hmm.
it just so
Ah.
happened that after series of death of my friends, I went on into depression with one of my best
Mm-hmm.
closest friends when I was in my 40s. My friend
Mm-hmm.
is already in his 50s. He died in his 50s. Though prior to this, when we were in 30s, in my 30th decade, a very good friend of mine also died because of liver cirrhosis. But in the fourth, when we were in 40s, I have my friend also have died of cancer, and both
Mm-hmm.
of these friends of mine died of cancer. So it was a turning point wherein I did not say that I will stop because genetically I could drink. No? A depression is the depression that a friend left me, wherein it put me into a solitary phase. When I say solitary phase, I focus on one certain thing, and I focus on work. So, and from
Mm-hmm.
this work, I focus on a purpose. And then once the
Mm-hmm.
purpose and passion come into your life, there's no turning back anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
it rather made me focus on a positive remark rather on a negative
Mm-hmm.
remark. Other person, once they go into depression, would boil down into what you call the spiral curve. The
Mm-hmm.
spiral curve is
Mm-hmm.
going down into the pit bottom, wherein one boost plus one boost into
Mm-hmm.
double boost, and it duplicates into exponential number, where the person would die now of diseases. So, my
Mm-hmm.
turning point, I don't know, it became just different on my part. I I did not say because I have a medical background or whatsoever, but it helps. It just so happened that my turning point was putting myself into a positive point of view, focusing on a purpose, and the
Yeah.
purpose was to go back from the previous what do you call this purpose when I was younger was to help people. So that's why from this purpose, I build up.
Yeah.
I came into. I went back into health programs. So one of the health program was the silver
Mm-hmm.
service delivery
Mm-hmm.
network during Obial time, and I put myself into uh, making resolutions for the service delivery network to be implemented here in the region. So it became a champion during the time of OBL, and even in the time of
Mm-hmm.
MK, and even up to
Mm-hmm.
now, that the service delivery network has
Mm-hmm.
been renamed into the current medical assistance for indigent people, wherein there is a partnership between public and the private sectors, private
Mm-hmm.
hospitals and the public hospitals, wherein the indigent people of all tiers could ask help, quality health service in a private institution, and that which
Mm-hmm.
would holder for their payments, medical payments,
Yeah.
would be the government side. So example of this are
Mm-hmm.
the continuum of dialysis. Dialysis is so
Yeah.
as long as the person would live, the person will go into dialysis.
Yeah. And
Yes,
very
that's the
expensive one. Mm.
yeah, very
It's-
expensive
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. And going back to service, and you said going back to the purpose, no, that you have for yourself, would how do you consider it, or what came to, kasi sabi mo nga kanina, if as I was listening to you, you lost friends, and they're not just the simple friends. Ito yung mga friends na talagang like really, like
Yes.
parang mga kapatid mo na talaga ito. Mga
You
kapatid mo
think
na talaga ito. And you said you like pumunta ka sa space na parang you have to really parang ikaw lang yung sarili mo. So ano yung mga naging reflection mo over this? You said one died of cirrhosis, the other one died of cancer.
two died of
Ano yung naging
cancer.
impact sa'yo? Oh, a cancer, yeah. What
Well,
was the impact that led you to that? You said you have that service and that the purpose that parang naka-focus ka doon, parang napunta ka doon sa space na yon.
maybe I could help out people who have no means and resources to go to medical help because these friends who have died, they have money. So what if
Okay.
those people who have challenges by resources? Kasi I've been working at a government hospital. So one of the challenges is uh, in the government hospital, you don't have that resources, that
Yeah,
quality
yeah.
service. It's so sorry for me to
Mhm.
say this. That quality service versus of a private hospital or of a
Agree.
private
Agree.
institution. So why
Agree.
not these people be able to have services as the same as quality services in a private institution? So that is why
Mhm.
one of the private sector that I have helped partner with, we opened up a charity hospital, charity rooms. We opened up charity
Mm,
rooms
mhm.
specific only for the
Mhm.
service delivery network. The now MAF.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, and then that's really a beautiful program, no. And totoo, no. I remember, no, during the time when I was still active pa ako mag-duty sa hospital, no. And I remember having this patient, may na-admit na pasyente, no. And like kung tingnan mo talaga siya, it's may term tayo doon, it's indigent, no. Kulang ng resources, no. And pinapunta namin siya doon sa delivery room, and then we had the internal examination, nag-IE, no, nag-IE, tapos may time pa naman, hindi pa siya manganganak, no. So there's time to transfer the mother, no, to kasi sinabihan namin siya ito yung mga babayaran, tapos wala daw siyang pera because we were in a private institution. So we wanted to, encourage her to be transferred to a public hospital, no, sa government hospital. But you know what? Hinawakan niya talaga yung delivery table at sabi niya, hindi ako magta-transfer. Dito lang ako. Sabi niya, bahala na lang. So, sabi niya. So, I can relate with that, no? I can relate with yung sinabi mo, Doc Herman, no, na, the delivery service, no, medyo mahirap nga naman talaga pag, you have to really, kailangan mo talaga, like, if you don't have the means, no, pupunta ka talaga doon sa hospital, no, and talagang, you'll just simply accept what the government can offer when you're sick,
Offer.
no? Kasi yun
Mhm.
yun yun lang mabibigay, no? Yun lang mabibigay. And I would like to commend you for really coming up with the MAEP, no, na matulungan, because dialysis is really a very expensive procedure because it does not happen only once a week, two, three times in a week, and PhilHealth can only give as much, di ba? So,
Yes.
yun talaga eh. So if titingnan mo yung mga experiences na to, no, experiences na to with coming up with the MAEP, no, and of course the way you have, sabi mo nga, na-experience mo na yung lifestyle na with friends, no, and definitely the repercussion kasi nga nagsusupplement ka, no. But if you could change one thing, if there's anything, no, if you can change one thing to make it better today in terms of lifestyle, no, what would it be?
I believe in right timing, right time. I
Mhm.
am a patient person. So I don't think so I have to change any one thing because it's the law of the universe. The universality
Mhm.
law working. If you change one thing, there will always be repercussion to the next. All
Mhm.
those
Mhm.
experiences I have brought with me of who I am now, of who I am as a leader,
Mhm.
as well as a teacher. Patience was a virtue I have in me. I say wherein I have to learn all of those things that did happen were learning curves and tuning
Mhm,
curves or tuning
mhm,
panel for me. Wherein it
mhm,
when I was in position and in my corporation, uh, I was so assured of who I am as a manager, of who I am as a
mhm,
leader.
mhm, mhm.
So
So
yon.
yun. So kumbaga you're saying that yung the past has helped you know to what to who you are right now and what you have become right now, so you don't want to change anything from it, no? But
Yes.
let me just ask you there. Let me just ask you, during the course, no, yung dalawang kaibigan mo, one died of cirrhosis, one of cancer. During that time, I'm sure you were at their bedside eh. Nandun ka sa katabi mo yan sila eh. Kasi nga, closest friend mo yun eh. What have you done to like alleviate something before napuntahan nila? Were you there? No? Did you do something? Being a nurse, of course, one is being a nurse and a doctor. Was there anything that you did, no? What was the things that you did so that you can like alleviate the circumstances na nandoon sila during the time?
I guess in death and dying phase, the only thing that a person could do as much is to stay beside the patient, hold the hand of the patient, and pray with the
Mm,
patient. I have done this prior to their death. Sana I was in them. I was uh, the recollect of their memories, and to the last breath, I was with them. So I guess
yeah,
uh, it was a good parting death, I would say. I don't know with
yeah,
them, dead na sila eh. Pero I
yeah.
have done
On your
what
part,
has been
yeah,
what has been told by the books because that's the closest that
yeah,
we could do it. What was
yeah,
the book
yeah.
have told us, and the
Mm,
experience have told us.
mhm. Ayan. So, yun, no, yun yung, like, you were there and you have seen, no? And I'm pretty sure you know the disease process, alam mo kung paano yung nag-progress, no? Because you've seen it day in, day out, no? Day in, day out. And that most
Yes.
probably the reason why may mga supplement, no? Ready access yung mga supplement kasi nga,
Mm.
this can happen. Pero ano yung ano, I'm a bit curious with that, Doc Herman, no? Uh, why take the supplement no, what made you choose the supplement rather than going into the lifestyle na could prevent going into such developing the disease? Bakit yun yung choice?
How could
What made you choose it?
how could I experience being human if I would choose a changing lifestyle?
Okay.
Rather,
Okay, okay.
use supplements. Have supplements for
At
the liver.
marunong kasi.
Yes, yes. And there was access to supplements because of the
Yeah.
better friends and the hospital itself. Why not use the hospital as well as the supplement?
Yeah. Yeah. May access naman kaya gamitin, no? So okay, so parang nangibabaw no yung like I wanted to be able to experience
I
this
want
one.
human.
Pero
Everyone
as
to
you've
be
said, you
human.
you want to be human. But as you said, in spite of that, no, having the awareness, kasi nga alam mo, so nag-supplement ka para may tulong, no? Para hindi talaga like masira yung katawan. Because you had the
Yeah,
awareness, di ba? You had the
yeah.
awareness. So
Even
that's the
aware,
that's the
even if I do have the awareness of I must have the 8 hours sleep, pero I want to have fun.
yeah, yun. Wanted to have fun, yeah. Okay, I get that, no? At least
I
may
want to
experience
live
mo yung,
life. Yeah,
okay,
I want
oo,
to live life. Parang ganun.
yeah. Okay. So yun yung you want to live life, no? So okay. So I would leave you. We're going to a short break, no? Magbe-break muna tayo, Dr. Mano. But I want to leave you with a question na you will answer after the break, no? Ang question ko is, what do you believe was the impact of that lifestyle before to the present. So yun yung iiwan ko munang question sa'yo. We're going to be doing a short break muna. Okay? So you'll have that, ano yung impact ng lifestyle before to the lifestyle that to how you're living your lifestyle at the present. Okay? So we'll be right back. We will shortly for a break po. Okay? So see you in a while.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
Okay, we are now back for the second part of A Day Without Your Health Coach. This is our second broadcast brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines and Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, your provider of social commerce turnkey solution. So and if you are not yet, no, a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card and you're still missing the perks that we are enjoying today, well, today is the best time to take action. Connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to join the Be Learning Society, the tent maker of the Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. Enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get a full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every fourth Saturday of the month, plus the benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Save the date. I'm excited for this on April 30 at 7:30 p.m. for our next Mental Model Masterclass as Master Coach A will teach about Elon Musk mental model. So si Elon Musk po yung sa SpaceX, no? So for more information, and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661. And if you're interested to embark on a journey of becoming a professional life coach, Master Coach A offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program with CPD accreditation and 40 credit units. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. CACC course includes 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day live business boot camp with Master Coach A, and a 3-day live business boot camp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses, so connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. Okay, so let's go back to our question where we left with Dr. Herman. Can we bring Dr. Herman back in? Ayan. Hello, Doc.
Hello, once again. Hello. Yeah.
Okay, so may hanging question. May hanging question ako sa'yo kanina. Ano yung
Yes.
impact nung lifestyle mo nung nakaraan to the present, no? Ano yung naging impact niya sa'yo at the present?
So as what I said earlier, each and every individual is unique. During 25 years of age to 35 years of age, that is when a person is physically healthy. So you could do much more than uh, swallow more than you could chew, as what we say during
Mhm.
those years. But once a person hits 40, everything changes, everything
Mhm.
slows down, the metabolism slows down.
Yeah.
You become more observant of health, physical
Mhm.
health, as well as emotional, all of the
Mhm.
kaleidoscope in an area of a person's well being. You
Mhm.
tend to check and balance already. So
Mhm.
uh, once a person hit 40s, I'm one of them. So I started to change lifestyle. Basically, I
Mhm.
was forced in nature because of the death of my friends. And
Yeah.
I was observant of my sleeping pattern. That's the very first thing the person
Yeah.
could
Mhm.
hit and do and hit the mark in his
Mhm.
40s.
Yeah.
Sleep at the right time, wake up at the
Yeah.
right time, do work at 8 to 5, not more than 8 to 5 hours of
Mhm.
work, and
Mhm.
as well as balance the diet. Because
Mhm.
no matter how much a person would tend to balance the diet, because at 40s the metabolism slows down,
Mhm.
still all urges would go out as previous to the 25 years of age a person could have. The irony of it is that we cannot go back to a healthy 25 years of age, no matter how much money you have.
Yeah.
That's the of that's a curse of youth. You do have
Mhm.
health, but you lack money unless you're a privilege. Once you
Mhm.
work hard and you hit your 40s and you have resources,
Mhm.
still, no matter how much a resource you have, yours is just to maintain everything. So in
Mhm.
40s as well as reaching 50, I'm already reaching 50 soon, very soon. Uh, my point of reference is to be a balanced, healthy lifestyle. That's why
Okay.
it led me into going into life coach session with Miss Marife. So
Mm,
I
yeah.
thought as a medical backgrounder, I know a lot of things, but this coaching gave me a new perspective in life
Mhm.
wherein
Mhm.
everything should be placed. I know everything
Yeah.
regarding the coaching, but
Mhm.
only the pacing, the proper timing, as well
Yeah.
as what to prioritize.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it gave me a new perspective of
Mhm.
this would lead me into a more healthy, new lifestyle individual. Hindi naman that much
Yeah.
healthy. At least the lifestyle is a balanced lifestyle. Kasi
Nasimulan.
people will always think of when you say lifestyle, exercise, healthy, sleep early, all of the positive traits. No, there should always be a balance. Lifestyle is a balance. You work hard,
Mm.
so you play harder. It's a balance. Huh? Just like I would always
Mhm.
my life coach, Miss Marife. So with this, I guess a person's perspective is to focus on the pathway of success. So once you focus on the pathway of success,
Mm.
you tend to grab all resources necessary for success. So you eliminate all those
Mm.
extra variables that does not count, only those factors that would make meaning for success.
Yeah. Okay. Kanina you mentioned, no? You mentioned about, the curse of youth, no? Na sila, they have all these things, they have the energy, no? At once you reach, no? Basically, 25, naglo-lower na yung metabolism yan eh. 35, much more 35, and much more at your 40, no? So, what were ano yung mga na-experience mo when your metabolism started to slow down? Ano yung mga like health experiences mo na like ito na yung nangyayari ngayon sa akin because nag-slow down na nga siya. Well, it comes with age. Hindi naman tayo lahat magiging youth, no? But what was ano yung sa'yo, ano yung mga na-experience mo in terms of the slowdown of metabolism?
Going back to drinking, once a person drinks, intoxicates himself, the following day there will always be what you call the withdrawal symptoms. In layman's term, we call this as drunk. Uh, what do you call this? The withdrawal symptoms, hangover. In layman's
Hangover,
term.
yeah.
So a person who is of optimum health would usually harness the hangover, the withdrawal within 5 to maximum of 8 hours. Then wala na yung
Hangover.
hangover.
Mm.
We call this in the layman's term. So a person would have lesser metabolism if a person would still feel the withdrawal symptoms or the hangover for 2 days or 3 days much. So meaning to say that the liver is not anymore that working hard
Yeah.
as much as what goes in, and how could it be eliminated outside the body. That's when we say that the metabolism is changing. That's just but one of the example. Another example, once a person hits 40, the person would need to have proper sleeping pattern. Say if the person starts to sleep at 9:01, automatically the right side of the brain will say at every 9:01 of your own clock you sleep. So the person would have the yawning effect for sleeping. And then automatically the person would wake up at 6:02 if you would notice in your own clock. But in sometimes that the person
Yeah.
would overextend the waking hours. That waking hours would be parang what do you call this? You would tend to sleep more than the usual sleeping pattern mo. You would tend to sleep like 12 hours just to recoup what has been lost during those times na parati kang nag-overextend ka ng sleeping pattern mo o ng
Okay.
waking pattern mo. Those are just
Okay.
but two examples. So
Yeah.
meaning to say everything has changes. So if you
Yeah.
don't listen to your body clock, to your biorhythm, then degeneration will start early. So ours now is just to have longevity. In order for us to have longevity, is listen to our body clock. If you feel
Yeah.
like hungry, we eat. If we feel like sleeping, we sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
As it
So yeah, so that's a good input, no, Dr. Herman. That's what for those who are listening right now, no. Maganda yung input, no. Nandito nga tayo sa lecturer nga ito eh. Yan talaga for over the years ganyan si Dr. Herman eh. Yun yung talagang trabaho niya in the academy. No? But let with all the things na input na binigay mo, on a personal note, with all those learning, with those with all those awareness, how do you translate it on a personal note sa'yo? How would a day look like now, currently for you?
a day would look out for me as my day as long as I would tick in my calendar, in my journal, I have done this of this
Mm-hmm.
hour, done this
Right.
for this hour, done this for this hour, meaning to say that those are the challenges that I have to finish for the day so that I could sleep right and well during the night.
Okay. Okay. So kasi nga sabi mo nga you have to listen to your body, matulog kasi kung kailangan yung sleep, no? But how about doon sa in your plate right now, sa food that you're eating, no? How does it differ, no, from the food that you have in the past and now? You considering all of these things, now having the awareness and sabi mo nga because
Yes.
time, brings you to this a different phase and a different season. Ano na yung itsura ng plato mo ngayon?
I have asked a friend of mine to. She's a nutritionist, a
Mm,
dietetics and nutritionist. So I asked her to cook for me to send me meal for my lunch.
yeah.
But no matter how much I've been doing this for a couple of months now, still may na pa rin metabolism. There's
Yeah.
always what you call craving. Well, I have to succumb to craving sometimes because that's what life for. That's what
Mm.
the chefs are there for. So they're craving. So I'll just have to go back to the dietary minimum. It's
Mm.
not for me to compute. I cannot be computing that as long as they just send me the food. So this
Yeah.
is one of the better, I guess, manipulation of the plate. Because if I would
Yeah.
do the manipulation of the plate, it would be a full carbo. It would be a full. Though I'm not a sugar person, it would be a full carbo and a full sodium diet.
Yeah. Yeah. So yun yung pinaka biggest change, no? I think
Yeah.
one of the biggest change yung talagang uh, asking help from someone to really like
Yes.
help you in
Yes.
the prep of the food, no? Kasi nga para makapag-journey ka na talaga doon
Yes.
sa you
That's the
know.
reason why we are working. We are working to have resources to pay for those people who are also doing this job.
Mhm.
Okay, you cannot have it all. You cannot have it all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
I was able to realize that after how many months I don't crave carbohydrates, specifically rice, for lunch because I was
yeah.
already adapted to
Yeah.
the diet that the dietitian gave me every day. That's only
Mm-hmm.
for Mondays to Fridays or until Saturdays
Mm-hmm.
if I am in the office in Saturdays. But if I'm out of town, well, I have to succumb to cravings, but as
Mag-adjust.
much I will have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So ano yung pinakamahirap in the transition, no? In the transition of, having that embracing the healthy lifestyle. Ano yung pinakamahirap mo na
Giving
so
up
far na na-encounter?
giving up white starch, although I am not saying I have given up white starch, no, hindi pa.
What?
So
Yeah.
these are bread, these are pastries. I cannot give this up
Mm.
because I have grew up with parating there is quality bread. There is, and this is not an advertisement. There are
Yeah.
always bread.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
it's so difficult to take out something. It's like placating, taking away a stake out of your heart, where it will flow blood and put you to drain and death. So maybe slow process lang. Yeah.
Okay. Slow
Hoping by
process, slow process.
hoping by 50s, in the mid 50s, I could hurdle this process and lessen the carbohydrate in my diet.
Mm, mm, yun. So, marami nga, and that's very common to a lot of people, no? I think sa Filipino, more of carbs talaga tayo eh. We're really drawn to it, no? So, ano na lang yung ginawa mo? Like, you said you cannot really like totally 100% give it up, no? Hindi pa kaya ngayon ng powers, no, na i-give up yung carbs, no? At especially breads, kasi nga bread person, no? I can relate with you. So, ano na lang yung how did you handle this one? Like, yeah, you're aware na hindi siya talaga, having too much sugar, hindi siya maganda, lalo na yung metabolism mababa. But how did you, ano na lang yung ginawa mong coping, not totally taking it out, no, but at least doing some, how do you call it,
Right.
modifying it, so that hindi ka naman masyadong deprived. Ano yung ginawa mo? Which if is effective for you?
I now, because I do have resources to buy expensive white carbs, I ask friends to buy me white carbs from wildflower, from
Wow, yun.
these are not advertisements. So
No,
rather
no, no.
buying your daily carbs
Uh-huh.
at a very less expensive. I tend to buy gourmet
Okay.
white carbs
Uh-huh. Yeah.
because I'm not saying they're healthy. I'm saying they're more expensive. So I you could
Yeah.
use up the entire bunch for the entire week.
Yeah.
Just put them in the freezer.
Yeah, okay.
Hindi mo naman kakainin yan ng one setting because
One
you would
sitting.
think,
Yeah.
so this is so expensive kasi
Mm.
2.5 per. So di mo kakainin yan the entire. You will have to tend to say I'm gonna eat the other parts like the following days. So I guess that's one of the technique that I have been
Okay.
managing now. As long as a person has the resources to buy it, even for local
Okay.
bread, I would prefer more expensive or what do you call this, delicatessen or
Mm-hmm.
gourmet breads.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm getting from you is you're saying na well, itong mas mahal na bread, no, hindi mo kakainin talaga ng hindi ka kakain ng marami, mahal nga yan eh. Kaya dahan-dahan yung consumption. So hindi mag-sugar spike, no? Compared yung sa murang bread, well, mura lang naman, I can buy anywhere and
That,
I can buy it anytime. So,
the
it's a
logic
good
of it.
technique. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
a good
logic of it.
technique. No? Yeah, it's a good technique. So we have we're at the end, no, of our conversation, but if there'd be anything, no, nakita ko kasi you're putting, yeah, you said you're giving now more attention to your health. I know that you've had your blood chemistry, you're working with your eyes, yung check up more regular na with all these things na yun. So alam kong you're into it na because you have that recognition na hindi ka na nga bata, no. But if there's three things, no, that you can live with us when it comes to health, what would it be? Tatlong bagay na iiwan mo sa amin in terms of health, no?
Maintaining a healthy lifestyle or a lifestyle that is a positive remark would need number one, resources. It's
Mm-hmm.
expensive.
Yeah.
Kasi if you are going to drink milk, say for example, you just don't go and buy a certain brand. You need to go back to the nutritional facts and see
Yeah. Mm.
what would a person need. So that's a
Mm.
more expensive. So a person would need to, I do hope, no, I'm not bragging. At 40s or nearly 50s, a person should have their optimum uh, income in order to buy health. Health is so expensive amongst. Uh, that's the first thing. You need to have good resources, solid, stable resources, because di naman
Mm-hmm.
pwede, I will buy this food now, but next following month, di na ako mag-organic food. So it should have a continuum of
Mm-hmm.
that
Okay.
in order for have a balance. So meaning to say proper resources. So second
So it
is,
should be a priority in a way. Mm.
kasi you cannot buy those things if you don't have proper resources. You need to have your
Yeah.
own stable standard resources, no?
Yeah.
Finances, as one would say. Second is get your own health coach. No matter how much you know about health, they would put your things all in one single folder, and they will always be at your hind brain checking you every day, no? Kasi if a
Yeah.
person doing all this listing, I don't believe that every day yan ang ginagawa mo, listing and checking. But
Yeah.
your health
Mm-hmm.
coach will be doing this for you, na?
Yeah.
And third,
Agree.
because of aging process, it's not what you call, we don't have aging process here, no? The cell does not have time and space. Because of
Mm-hmm.
advancing lifestyle and advancing health of a person or of an individual, sometimes the collagen, say for example, would recede as much as during the younger years. So again,
Yeah.
that this is the technique of what Miss Vicky Bello have told us. during one of her lecture, get aesthetics or aesthetician.
Aesthetic. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Kakaiba bata, no matter how much what do you call supplements you take in, no matter how much ilalagay sa face ng mga collagen, etc., it
Mhm.
does not happen because the skin is a barrier. So what could be better is get an esthetician to make you feel good because of this is the era of evolution of what do you call this? We on broadcasting in media. So it's always the case. So
Mhm,
everyone
mhm,
is
mhm,
always
mhm.
what do you call this? Everyone is always concerned of this. So yun lang, I guess. That's for
Okay.
me. That's for me because this is what I'm doing as of this point in time. It's for a
Mm.
person. It's for me to feel good, not for me to let people say that I am good. It's
Yeah,
me. It's healing. It's me, the person, not letting
it's for
other
you.
person feel good. It's for me to feel good. It's a me time
Mhm,
now. Those are the
mhm,
three things.
mhm.
So to recap,
Yeah.
resources, get a life coach, health coach, kaparibokin. That's it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so what I'm getting from Dr. Mano, I think what I'm getting from you is really like prioritizing health, no? Prioritizing health is very important. That's what you're saying, no? Because sabi mo nga, hindi na tayo bumabata and we need to really take a good look, no? Because a lot of people would always like put on the shelves yung health nila. Marami silang gusto, pero yung health would be in the last, no? Nasa back burner yung health, nauuna yung mga gustong gawin, pero yung health nasa gilid. But what you're telling us, no, all of these things, what we have now, our body and our health is very important. Ano, at this point, no, importante siya para makuha natin yung mga gusto nating makuha, no? So, thank you so much for that beautiful sharing, no? So, work and sabi mo nga magtrabaho at saka like for example give that quality of life that you want for yourself. Wag damutan yung sarili, or basically it's taking care of the self. Self care is very important, and minding your health is a very important task and a very important and it's a priority that should be taken by each of the individual. So, maraming salamat no doon sa sharing, Doc Herman, no? And yeah, isipin ko yung aesthetic na yan. So isipin natin ya. So yun yung tip ni Dr. Herman, no. So for you, those of you are listening right now and you want to check it out, no, you can have your. Of course, we all have our different no ways of doing things. So, no, what works for you, no, is one thing that you need to discover. And as Dr. Herman said, it is good to work with a health coach kasi nga merong accountability partner, somebody's checking on you, somebody's going to cheer you up, somebody's going to make things facilitate for you so that you'll be able to reach whatever goal that you have. So, maraming salamat, Dr. Man. Is there any last, ano yung may gusto ko bang pasalamatan before we end the show?
I'd like to thank once again. When we open, I thank Think Talk broadcast. I like to thank my success path coach, Miss Marife Garfin, as well as again shout out to Master Coach A, and everyone that I have good relationship, communication relationship during the coaching process. So thank you, and no words could empathize of thanking this opportunity to share what I have journey. We call this a journey in our life in order for us to become a masterpiece. I'm not saying that we are on top, but rather we are working and thriving towards our goal. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much, Dr. Man, for the time you spent with us. No, maraming salamat for all those learning. So thank you for supporting a day without your health coach. And whether you are joining us live or watching us on a replay, please do leave a comment, circulate the link of this video, and don't keep us a secret. Okay, so I invite you to watch other shows hosted here at Think Talk Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media account at Think Talk underscore TV on Twitter and Instagram, and Think Talk Broadcast on YouTube, and give us your review. For partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661. See you in the next episode of A Day Without Your Health Coach on April 27, live here at Think Talk Broadcast. Coaches like us think and talk like this. Love, love, bam, boom. This is us in the Philippines, advancing life coaching worldwide. Never ever forget, when you have health, you have hope. When you have hope, you have everything. God bless everyone.